With this note, I would now invite the next speaker in this session. He is Dr. Sai K. Veddadi, is a principal scientist, CSIR-CEERI Pilani, Jaipur Center. And we should try.
Thank you, Professor Naran, and thank you, Das, for nicely putting up the opportunities and challenges in the renewable energy sector. So we are once at CRTDH, who primarily look into the renewable energy and the electronics front, and our major focus is in the field of indigenous electronics development. And also we have the renewable energy test setup. So I will cover. So what are the facilities that we have and what are our objectives? So I will be looking at what are the facilities that are available at our center, DSIR CRTDH, and what are the various R&D projects that are converted into technologies and developing large scale for the MSMEs. So the objectives of our CRTDH is to provide high quality product oriented development, and our R&D is entirely concentrated in that sector only. We don't currently do any futuristic R&D at this moment of time, because we need to cater the needs of the MSMEs who are sustaining and also creating the state-of-the-art testing and manufacturing facilities so that the product is viable across the world. As we came across, there are many such products which are not viable in the outside the country. Then also we will be we work on the product validation, product value addition to the existing products. Then also, yes, please. Okay. Yeah. I think it's yes. So the final part is the skill development aspect. So we will train the engineers of the various industries for the futuristic technologies. So what are the current facilities that we have at our center is for the product design and fabrication. Because as we see, it's an electronic sector, there are most of the products are the hardware oriented. So they need to have a capital intensive product development facility. So we are having a high speed electronic pick and place setup, which can handle around 27,000 components per hour, ranging from 0 to 01, means 2 mm by 1 mm size to up to 120 mm by 90 mm size. And also we can cater to various types of board sizes, that is up to, if you say that UPS or inverter grade PCBs can also be handled at the same line. And we have the dedicated feeder capacity of around 90 lanes. So 90 different variety of components can be fed into a single PCB. So if you see any smartphone, it is having more than 100 or 150 variety of components. So in our line also, in our center, we are also having facility where we can handle 90 different sizes of components. Along with that, we are having a 7-zone reflow oven, which is a sort of industry standard, so that the product is viable and the developer product is viable and is validated across the world. So presently our client base is 7 MSMEs, and we executed placed more than 50 million components on the PCBs and delivered 25,000 PCBs to various MSMEs. And also we are having a order of 50 million components placement for this financial year 23-24. So this is a typical operation of the system. It is entirely automatic and only one person can run this equipment, so that the amount of human expenditure is also very less. Then we are having the inverter testing facilities. We are also enable accredited testing facility from October 21 to October 23, and we again applied for the renewal of the license for this one. So currently we are having 30 kilowatt inverter testing facilities at our lab, and we primarily concentrate on the 4 standards, which is MPPT efficiency, inverter efficiency, photovoltaic characteristics, and the 4th one is the testing procedure of islanding prevention measures. So whenever we go for the enable accreditation, we try to test our test results with the across the world or across the country values. So our Z score, it is measured as a Z score. It should be less than, it should be within the order of plus minus 2, and we are near about -1. So which is in the standardly applicable results. These test facilities are primarily important because whenever any person who participates in any government funded tender, So you need to have this test report. If we approach any private sponsored agencies, the cost is very high. So we are providing these services at very nominal costs, which is cost approved by the BAS, because we cannot lower beyond a certain level. Other than that, we are having a testing facilities for the dairy instrumentation, dairy or spectral characterization of various elements. In the dairy instrumentation, we have fat, protein, moisture content, and SNF content. These are all the NIST approved, that is US approved standards, where we can measure fat or SNF from 0 to 99.9% with an accuracy of 0.1%. Also for spectral characterization, most of the MSMEs uses supply materials to the other agencies where they want to characterize their materials or powder or any other thing using various spectral instrumentation like fluorescent or macro Raman or FTIR. So we are providing these facilities to this MSME. The third category is the water testing, where we do the testing of water for heavy metals, turbidity, pH and TDS. So the next one is, once we develop a PCB, then there should be a mechanical product design so that it can be brought into a proper shape. So we are also having some CAD tools to fulfill the requirement. So these are the various technologies that are transferred from CRTDH facility. One is milk analyzer. It was transferred to Messrs. AGNext and Messrs. Reel. The terms and conditions depend on based upon the MSME, and also the same technology was given to Messrs. Cuboid Ivotech in terms of milk supply chain management system. We transferred small solar tree, which was developed at CSIR-CEERI facility at CSIR-CEERI to Messrs. Raytrig Innovation Limited, Jaipur. Then mercury-free UV plasma. The last one is industrial smart current transmitter, because traditional current transmitters will have only one type of communication. We have this multiple protocol-based transmitters where the transmitter itself can be calibrated or diagnosed at the field itself. Not need to bring. These are various snapshots of those technology transfers. So then we carried out the industry sponsored activities, both industry sponsored and the R&D sponsored activities that are carried out at this facility. So we are working with Messrs. CL Saibabad for event logger software development for Indian Railways. They are participating for the tender for Indian Railways, so we are providing the technical support for them. Then we having an order for multiple product fabrication for industrial current transmitters, then water quality measurement systems, and we are having continuous order for the SMT line in terms of technical services from Messrs. Alemco Kanpur and Messrs. Reel Jaipur. These are various futuristic R&D products in the domain of food and dairy and soil monitoring, etc. So these are the various products that are continuously developed, continuously nurtured, and then these products are transferred, technology transfers will take place. First is CSIR scanner. This is primarily to detect the milk adulteration system. So we basically develop the publications and patents are already done, but actually as the technology matures and grows, we need to continuously monitor and continuously keep on adding the new features. So the role of CRTDH will come in terms of the product development and the product fabrication. So these are all R&D work was already carried out a long time back, but they need continuous improvements. As for one example, I would like to say, for when we started with the adulteration detection system for milk, we started with a chemical-based technology. Right now, we are having a technology which is a chemical-free. It's an entirely electronic system. So this improvements will keep on going on. So those product development and the R&D functionalities are happening at this CRTDH facility. Then the next one is milk analyzer. Whenever the farmer sell his produce at the cooperative, the payment will be done on the basis of the fat content that is present in the milk. The higher the fat, the better the payment. So this key analyzer will measure the fat content and the solid non-fat part of the milk. Then these are the pipeline products. One is the adulteration detection in milk products, that is primarily milk powder and the paneer. Then the edible oil adulteration detection. These are in the very initial stages of the product development of dairy instrumentation, which is a part of indigenous electronics. Then we carried out various skill development activities under this umbrella. So we do workshops at the village level as a part of 75th Independence, and also we train various students in the IoT, and also we train engineers for the solar installations, etc. So what is our business model? Because we are a CSIR laboratory, so we generally, whatever the technical personnel that are, because we run from Jaipur, so whatever the personnel deputed at Jaipur will not only 100% work in the R&D domain, which is our primary mandate, but we divide into 40-40-20, where 40% of the contribution will be made to the R&D projects for the newer developments. Then we, as each scientist is assigned to get some sort of TOT conversion or the industrial activities, so that the model is sustainable. Then the facility creation for testing these products. Otherwise, without having manufacturing and testing support, we cannot support any MSMEs. So that is our mandate or business model for this one. So the business model in terms means service to industries, ready to sell it, and product innovation. These are the various MSMEs that are benefited. To sum up, we carried out various interactions. 4 technologies are transferred. Technical consent two projects are currently running, and 4 technologies are developed in the dairy instrumentation. Directly 50 MSMEs are sensitized or currently involved. More than 400 MSMEs are benefited from this one. Future roadmap. So currently we are having enable accreditation in the testing and the calibration. Futurely we will be incorporating more and more such test facilities at our laboratories. And finally we want to become a referral laboratory in the domain of dairy and food instrumentation, because we find a referral laboratories in food, various other laboratories, but there is no such referral laboratory for electronics currently. So we are aspiring to be that. Thank you.